I think it's always the case that the people that are the most creative will use the best tools in the best ways.
Yeah, I was explaining to someone the other day, we were talking about sort of the future of everyone's inbox and feeds, and and just like every kind of sort of inbound marketing kind of content. And I
Yes.
said content, especially the written content, but now even like video and music and all kinds of stuff. It used to cost money and time to produce it. Then the money went out of the equation. It became
Yeah.
so cheap, it's basically free.
Monetize.
And now with AI and getting decent at writing, now the time to produce it is also gone.
Yeah.
So what you had, anytime you like drive the cost out of something and drive the time to produce it out of it, you end up with a lot of people who never would have bothered or gotten involved with it to like rush into a market and
Yeah.
start producing everything at an incredible rate. And and every email in your inbox, unless your provider is really good at sorting and deleting on its own, right? It just like floods everyone's thing, and it becomes
Yeah.
harder and harder to stand out.
Yeah.
But all that means ultimately is that the people who are really good, all right,
Yeah.
and we're already sort of at the top of their game in that field, are even more valuable because they're up against way more noise.
Exactly. Exactly. And I say to people that all the time. It's like, AI won't take your job unless you suck.
Yeah.
And that's always been the case, whether it was again back to laser printers or processors, computers. It's always been the case. You have people that are better than. That's a really good way you said that, is the people rush in and they
Yeah.
do stuff that they wouldn't normally do.
Yeah. I mean,
And you're seeing that all over the place
you
on
see it,
YouTube
and even through history, right?
yeah,
I mean, recent
exactly.
history. When email became a thing, it used to cost a lot of money to
Yeah,
like get the paper and go to the printer and hire someone to write it and design the envelope, and everything. And
yeah,
then, email drove that cost down to nothing and the
yeah,
time down to nothing. And a whole bunch of people rushed in, and you get like, spam gets invented.